Another day and the same baloney. Looks like Sally was to the chickens this morning early. Yesterday it did the same exact thing except there was no sun. So today we have sun, but we still got the snow in the morning. There's just no wind in here with this winter. I remember last year this time we were doing a lot of logging, and there was nothing but rain every other day. So I don't know which I'd rather have. It's only 20 out. You can see the snow from yesterday that was water turned to ice. I'm just getting the snow away from the house so I can plow a little bit easier. Oh, I hate this weather anymore. You know, I don't mind when it's 4 months of winter, but 6 months is a little too much. I think I'll go back in and grab more coffee. Let the truck warm up and thaw itself out. Hey YouTube. So the other day I made a video and I said on the video a new tool for the LT15. And apparently I have a lot of lawyers watching my channel and they want me to be specific with my words. Because these are for my LT15, somebody was saying that it's not made for the LT15 because it's just for my LT15 because I have mine sitting on 6x6s. So I decided to start making a set for just the LT15. So it'll probably take me a couple hours this morning and I'll put something together. It won't be as easy as this, which just slips on. There's going to be bolts and something to make an adjustment to put it onto the bunk. But I figured this way here, I'll change the wording then, because I got so many lawyers watching me, that I'll change the lawyer to LT15, or the tool for my LT15, and then I'll make another video saying LT15 specific. Gotta watch them lawyers. They want everything worded just so. Hang in there. These pieces that I have cut here are for two. There's enough here to make two or a pair of the stops that I'm going to be building for the LT15. So I just need to file the edge off. I want to file this rough edge off here, and then I'll start welding it back together, or welding it together rather. I'm just deburring this edge here. They're like razor sharp from using that abrasive to cut this. This is 1/8 inch steel, in case you're wondering. So I'm done cutting that slot in there. I just wanted to show you how I cut it. It's a 3/8 inch end mill. Just drill 2 holes, one at each end, and then just cut the slot out. If you don't have a milling machine, all you got to do is drill 2 holes and then take the grinder with a thin curved blade on it, and you can do the same thing. Okay guys, so first of all, I had gotten a comment about how old am I? Did I sound 30 or 40? Thank you for the compliment, but I ain't 30 or 40. I am 63 years old, okay? And I'm soon to be 64. But anyway, also, they asked why am I not in the videos, like seeing my face. First of all, I don't like people talking into my face. And when I watch some of the videos and all you're doing is listening to somebody talk for 45 minutes who really don't know what they're talking about, I'm not into that. and I'm not Robert Redford, that's for sure, or whoever the heck else is on television. But what I do is I enjoy making stuff, doing work, and I certainly enjoy the comments that I get. So anyway, here. The other day, if you watched my channel, you saw that I made a bracket that is a stop to put flitches against. Now some people say you can use these to hold flitches. Look, if you figured out a way to make these work, good for you. But I've watched other channels and my own channel, and these things will not hold flitches, okay? Unless you have a stack of them possibly, but as soon as you take this thing from being a 90 bend to down on an angle like this, and if I have a 12-inch flitch on here that's this high, and I want to cut 6 inches out of it, or 4 inches off the bottom, or top or whatever, the saw running this direction has a tendency to flip the wood over. I've wrecked 3 blades doing this. So if you can do it, God bless you, and I'm glad you can, but I can't. So here's my answer to this. What I did was, instead of having just my specific type for my 6x6 stops, I made this, a set of them, put them on, back them against the stop, pull them up, tighten the wing nut. You're ready to go. It's that quick. Now, these are not, the kind I have is more like 1, 2, 3. These are more like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? But that's how they would work. So then, when you put a board against them, and every freaking board that's here is covered in snow now because it keeps snowing every day. Now, when you want to, you can push against the bottom of this where these first 5 1/4 or 5.5 inches is, and you can hold that thing steady and it's not going to wobble. Whereas trying to hold it onto this, when you put the flitch onto here and you move this wheel down to a point where you can work with that, it has a tendency to flip over. So I'm not fooling with them. I'm not fooling with 2x4s, and I'm not playing any more games with it. I'm going to use what I made. Now, the reason I have not demonstrated these in action is because everything is wet here. I got snow, I got rain, I got sun, but I still got snow, and I'm not going to be out here getting any wetter than I have to. Anyway, again, what you have there is 2 J's. Letter J, okay? Letter J. One's 2.5 inches wide, the other one's 2 inches wide. The 2-inch wide one goes on the top of the bunk because the bunk is 2 by 5 inches. Push it against the stop, pull up on the bottom, hold them together, tighten your freaking wing nuts. And this is made so that the board will rest down on that as well as against the back stop. Okay? So, I don't think that there's a reason to have to really tighten this wing nut really tight, especially if you squeeze it together like I am right here. If you squeeze it and then tighten the nut, I think you'll be in good shape there. So that's how that works. And one of the good things about this type here is, I didn't do this on purpose. This slotted tubing I had, or this hole, pre-drilled hole tubing I had, it's 2x2. But if you want to, you could slip tubing inside of this or over top of this to make longer stops if you want to. But for me, I found out that 5.5 inches from here up is perfect for what I need when it comes to flitches. Okay, because my flitches usually end up being, I don't know, 18 inches wide. Pretty much that's the most, the height. And if I can hold more than like a third of that, or just about a third of that, I can keep it tight so that I can cut it. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, and then you gotta set it somewhere. 4. So I like my other ones. They're 1, 2, 3. But anyway, I'm gonna grind these off. I gotta touch them up a little bit, paint them, and go from there. So like I say, there's not a lot to it, and that's how I put them together. So I'll grind these off, file whatever rough edges, these round edges you want to, or these square edges you want to make rounded. And then I'll go from there. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll show them to you when I go to cut and it's not raining and snowing everywhere and I don't have water laying all over the place. I'll demonstrate them. Have a good one.